Hi everyone, I'm Candy from Susan's family. Today I'd like to introduce you the Serene Sandalwood Patchwork Blanket. This product includes Motif 1, Motif 2, Motif 3, Motif 4, Motif 5, Motif 6, and the edging. First, crochet each motif and connect them. After completing the motifs, proceed with crocheting the edging. Let's start by learning Motif 1. It is divided into the first section and the second section. The first section starts with an adjustable magic ring. Crochet in rounds counterclockwise. You will need to change colors midway. The second section involves crocheting along the four sides of the first section. Join the yarn and continue crocheting. Several crochet stitches will be applicated, so I won't list them all. They are all marked on the chart. This item comes in multiple colors. For convenience in explanation, I'll refer to them as the color change version and the solid color version. Their crocheting methods are similar. Here, I will demonstrate using the color change version as an example. Please watch the demonstration. Take out the corresponding yarn. I will demonstrate using cotton yarn. For specific yarn details, color schemes, and hook sizes, please refer to the detail page of our product. Start with an adjustable magic ring. Leave a 10 cm yarn tail at the beginning. This makes it easier to weave in the ends later. After completing the magic ring, work one chain as beginning chain. Then crochet 8 single crochets into the magic ring. Once finished, pull tight the starting tail of the yarn. Tighten the center of the fabric piece. Insert the hook into the first stitch, and slip stitch join to connect. If you can't find it, count backward from the last stitch to match the corresponding stitch. Gently tighten the joining slip stitch. This completes the first round. For a solid color design, there's no need to fasten off at the end. For color changes, work one chain stitch to secure. Leave a 5 cm tail, and fasten off the yarn. Whether it's a solid color or a color changing design, thread the starting tail into a sewing needle. Tie a knot on the wrong side and secure it, to prevent the center of the first round from unraveling. The excess tails will be hidden while crocheting the second round. Now let's move on to the second round. For the color changing design, insert the hook into the same place where you made the slip stitch. Then take the yarn. Attach the new yarn. Start with a loose knot. Place it on the crochet hook. Draw the yarn through. Adjust the loop size. That's the method for joining the yarn. Then make 2 beginning chains. For the solid color version, you just work 2 beginning chains. These 2 chains count as the first incomplete double crochet. Next, work 1 double crochet in the first stitch. That's the same place where you made the slip stitch. We will combine these 2 chains with 1 double crochet. It counts as a special DC2 bobble. The double crochet stitch is the same as the puff stitch. Then work 3 chains for transition. At the insertion point, where you worked the previous double crochet, work 1 DC2 bobble. Yarn over once. Insert the hook into the stitch. Yarn over and draw through. Yarn over again, draw through the first 2 loops on your hook. This completes 1 incomplete double crochet. Work another incomplete double crochet in the same stitch. After completing it, yarn over and pull through all loops on the hook. That completes 1 DC2 bobble. Skip 1 stitch below without working. Work 1 DC2 bobble in the adjacent stitch on the left side. That is, work 2 incomplete double crochets in the same position. After finishing, yarn over once, and draw through. That completes another DC2 bobble. Chain 3 as a transition. Work 1 more DC2 bobble in the same position. Consider the stitches worked on this single crochet as one sequence. Work 2 more sequences afterward. Pay attention to skip 1 stitch between each sequence. Finally, join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. That completes the second round. For a solid color version, no need to fasten off at the end. For a color change version, work 1 chain to secure. Leave a 5 cm tail and fasten off. For similar situations later on, I won't repeat the explanation. Pick up the new yarn to crochet the third round. Join the yarn using the same method as the start of the second round. After completing the join, begin crocheting. Make one beginning chain. For a solid color version, just work one beginning chain directly. Everyone can follow the chart for crocheting. Work one single crochet into the insertion point of the slip stitch from the previous round. Crochet 3 single crochets into the left chain space. Work one single crochet on the adjacent puff stitch. The next stitch is a double crochet. It goes into the stitch from the first round that was skipped. Pay attention not to wrap the stitches of the second round while crocheting. Place the stitches of the second round toward the back. The height should be roughly level with the single crochet on the right side. This completes one sequence. I'll demonstrate another sequence. Start by crocheting single crochets into the left stitch and chain space. After completing, crochet 1 double crochet. It's worked into the skipped stitch from the first round below. And it doesn't wrap around the stitches of the second round. The height should be roughly level with the single crochet on the right side. This completes the second sequence. From now on, just repeat this sequence. Follow the chart to complete this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. Don't cut the yarn at the end. This completes the third round. Now let's work on the fourth round. Make 3 chains to start. Count it as 1 double crochet. Work 4 double crochets into the first stitch. After completing, enlarge the loop. Take out the hook. Pick up the third chain of the beginning chain and pass it through. Then thread it through the enlarged loop. Pull the yarn through. Use the left middle finger to hold from behind, so that the stitch pops forward. After finishing, work 1 chain to secure. That completes 1 special DC5 popcorn. Then crochet 2 chains for transition. Skip 1 stitch below. Work 1 DC5 popcorn into the next stitch on the left. That means first work 5 double crochets. And after completing, enlarge the loop. Take out the hook. Insert the hook through the first double crochet stitch. And pass it through the enlarged loop. Pull the yarn through. Use the left middle finger to hold from behind, so that the stitch pops forward. After finishing, work 1 chain to secure. That completes 1 DC5 popcorn. Chain 2 for transition. Skip 1 stitch below. Work 1 DC5 popcorn in the left stitch. Chain 2 for transition. Work 1 single crochet in the left double crochet stitch. Chain 2 for transition. This completes 1 sequence. I'll demonstrate another sequence. Work 1 DC5 popcorn in the adjacent stitch. Chain 2 for transition. Skip 1 stitch below. Work 1 DC5 popcorn in the adjacent stitch. Chain 2 for transition. Work 1 DC5 popcorn in the second stitch on the left. Chain 2 for transition. Work 1 single crochet and chain 2 in the adjacent double crochet stitch. This completes the second sequence. Continue by repeating the second sequence. Follow the chart to complete this round. Finish with a slip stitch join. This completes the fourth round. Pick up the new yarn to start crocheting the fifth round. Join the yarn at the last single crochet from the previous round. If it's a solid color version, you can enlarge the loop. Then pass the fabric piece through the loop and slightly tighten it. Insert the hook into the last single crochet stitch and draw the yarn through directly. Pay attention, don't pull the carrying yarn too tight. This is the method for carrying yarn. After completing it, start crocheting. First, work 4 chains as a transition. In the large chain space on the left, crochet a DC5 popcorn. After finishing, work 2 chains as a transition. In the chain space on the left, crochet another DC5 popcorn. Then, work 4 chains as a transition. On the left single crochet stitch, make 1 slip stitch. We consider the first chain stitch to the current stitch pattern as one sequence. The following steps are just repeating this sequence. Everyone, follow the chart to complete this round. Place the final slip stitch at the joining position. This completes the 5th round. For both the solid color and color changing versions, fasten off the yarn at the end. Next, let's work on the 6th round. Get the yarn from the 5th round. Join the yarn in the second chain space. Make 4 chain stitches as the starting chain. This counts as 1 treble crochet, then, work 1 double crochet in the same position. Work 1 half double crochet. Work 5 single crochets in the left chain space. The next stitch is a front post double crochet. Yarn over once. Crochet into the 4th round single crochet post below. Insert the hook from the right side of this single crochet, come out on the left. Work a double crochet by picking up the entire post. This completes one front post double crochet. Work 5 single crochets in the left chain space. Work 1 half double crochet in the next space. Work 1 treble crochet. The crocheting method involves wrapping the yarn around the hook twice. Insert the hook into the space below, yarn over and draw through. Draw through the first 2 loops on the hook. Repeat 3 times. This completes 1 treble crochet. Next, work a chain for transition. Work another treble crochet in the same position. Work 1 half double crochet. We can consider the stitch pattern from the first single crochet up to here as one sequence. The rest is just repeating this sequence. Everyone, follow the chart to complete this round. Pay attention to the front post double crochet. It's worked by picking up the post of the single crochet from the 4th round below. Finally, insert your hook into the second strand of the 4th chain from the beginning chain, and work a slip stitch to join. This completes the 6th round. Cut the yarn. Take the yarn to start crocheting for the 7th round. Pick the double crochet stitch on the left side. Hook the strand from behind. Proceed with joining the yarn. If it's a solid color version, you can directly pick this strand. Work 1 slip stitch. Don't pull it too tight. For the color change version, skip this slip stitch. After completing, refer to the pattern and chain the corresponding number of chains. Then skip the stitches below without working them. Pick from the left side. This double crochet stitch. Hook 1 slip stitch with the strand from behind. Then work 3 chain stitches as a transition. Skip the middle stitch techniques. Pick the double crochet stitch on the left side. Hook 1 slip stitch with the strand from behind. We will consider the first chain stitch to the current stitch pattern as one sequence. Then repeat this sequence afterward. Keep going until you reach the last double crochet of the previous round. Now we've reached this position. At the end, hook 1 chain stitch for transition. Then pick up the starting stitch, and hook 1 half double crochet to join. This completes the 7th round. Next, let's work on the 8th round. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 2 single crochets into the hole below. Hook 2 double crochets into the large chain space on the left. The next one is also a double crochet. It should go into the 3rd single crochet of the 6th round below. Alternatively, you can hook it into the strand behind the stitch. Here, I'm picking up the single crochet stitch to work into, and wrapping it around the chain from the 7th round. Then continue with 4 double crochets in the chain space of the 7th round on the left. Follow with 3 chains for transition. Then work the symmetrical stitch pattern on the right side of these 3 chains. That is, start with 4 double crochets. The next double crochet goes into the 3rd single crochet stitch of the 6th round below. On the right side of the half double crochet, hook it into the 3rd single crochet stitch. And wrap it around the chain from the 7th round. Continue with 2 more double crochets in the chain space of the 7th round. After completing that, work 3 single crochets into the small chain space on the left. We will consider the sequence from the first double crochet to the current single crochet as one repeating group. Then just repeat this group sequence. Everyone, follow the previous demonstration and refer to the chart to complete this round. After finishing the last double crochet, work 1 single crochet into the chain space on the left. This will make up the initial 3 single crochets to form one complete group. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That's it for the 8th round. After completing the 8th round, you can check the dimensions marked on the chart and measure the size of your fabric accordingly. If there's a significant difference, it's recommended to adjust your tension or change the hook size and crochet again. If the fabric is slightly uneven, you can gently stretch it out. If it's very uneven, you'll need to crochet it again. Get the yarn and join a new thread on the first stitch. Start crocheting the 9th round. Make 1 beginning chain. Then work 1 single crochet into the first stitch. Work 1 single crochet on the left stitch. Then work 6 chains. Skip the next stitch below. In the left chain space, work 1 DC2 bobble. Then make 2 chains to connect. Work 1 DC2 bobble. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. Repeat this 2 times. This completes 1 incomplete treble crochet. Work another incomplete treble crochet in the same position. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw through. Yarn over again, and pull through the first 2 loops. Repeat this 2 times. Now there are 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all loops at once. This completes 1 DC2 bobble. Chain 2 as a connection. Work another DC2 bobble in the same position. After completing it, chain 2 for transition. Work 1 DC2 bobble in the same chain space. We consider the stitches worked in this space as pattern A. Chain 6 for transition. Work 1 single crochet into each of the next 3 single crochet stitches on the left side. Then chain 6 for transition. Work 1 pattern A in the left chain space. Work it in the same way as the previous pattern A. After completing it, continue by working single crochets into single crochet stitches. Work pattern A into chain spaces. Chain 6 between each pattern A and single crochet. Follow the chart to complete this round. Join with a slip stitch at the end. This completes the 9th round. Break the yarn. Now let's work on the 10th round. Join the yarn in the third chain space from the end of the previous round. Work 2 chains as beginning chain. Work 1 double crochet in the same position. Work 2 double crochets in the left chain space. Work double crochets into the adjacent chain space according to the chart for the corresponding number. The next stitch is a DC3 together. First, work an incomplete double crochet into the chain space below. Then pick up the 6th round's chain space underneath. And connect it with the 9th round. In the middle single crochet stitch, work an incomplete double crochet. Pull through all loops on the hook together. Then pick up the chain space on the left side. And work another incomplete double crochet. Finally, yarn over once, and pull through. That completes the DC3 together. Continue working in this large hole, crocheting the corresponding number of double crochets. Once done, work 2 double crochets in the left chain space. In the adjacent hole, work a DC2 bobble. Then chain 3 as a transition. And work another DC2 bobble. We will treat the stitches worked in the second chain space, and the stitches up to now as one sequence. From here on, just repeat this sequence. Follow the chart to complete this round. Pay attention to the DC3 together. Be careful with the insertion position of this middle stitch. Don't work it wrong. After completing the last DC2 bobble, chain 1 as a transition. Then pick up the first stitch, and work a half double crochet to join. This completes the 10th round. Move on to round 11. Work 2 chains as beginning chain. In the hole below, work 1 double crochet. Chain 2 for transition. Work 1 single crochet in the same hole. Then pick up back loop of the special DC2 bobble on the left. Work 1 slip stitch. Don't pull too tight. Next, pick up the back loop of each double crochet stitch. And work slip stitches one by one. Continue until you reach before the DC3 tog. After completing this section, work 1 single crochet into the DC3 tog stitch. Chain 2. Work 1 DC2 bobble. Chain 2 again. Work another DC2 bobble. Continue with 2 more chains. Then work 1 single crochet. We will treat the stitches worked on this stitch as pattern B. Next, crochet the symmetrical stitches on the right side of pattern B. Keep going until you reach the chain space on the left side. The last slip stitch will be picked up here. Work behind the bar of the DC2 bobble with 1 strand of yarn. After completing it, pick up the left chain space and work 1 pattern B. After finishing, continue following the previously demonstrated method and chart. Crochet all the way down to complete this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. This completes the 11th round. End by fastening off the yarn. Next, let's work on the 12th round. Locate the first slip stitch of the previous round. Join the yarn using the 2 strands from the slip stitch. Chain 3 as beginning chain. This counts as the first double crochet. Work into the 2 strands of the slip stitch from the circle. Then pick up the 2 strands from the slip stitch of the previous round. Work into the 2 strands of the slip stitch from the circle. Then pick up the 2 strands from the slip stitch of the previous round. Work into the 2 strands of the slip stitch from the circle. Then pick up the 2 strands from the slip stitch of the previous round. Work 3 double crochets in sequence. Work 6 half double crochets. Work 2 double crochets. Skip 1 slip stitch without working it. Chain 3 for transition. Skip pattern B and 1 slip stitch. From the second slip stitch, work 2 double crochets in sequence. Work 6 half double crochets. Work 4 double crochets. Then chain 5. We consider the stitches from the first stitch to here as one pattern repeat. The following steps are to repeat this sequence. Follow the chart to crochet the entire round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. Break the yarn. Pull out pattern B from the previous round. Get the yarn. Locate the ending position. Insert the hook through both the 11th round and the 12th round. Chain space for joining the yarn. Make 3 chains to start. This counts as 1 double crochet. Next, pick up from the left side. Chain space. Work 1 double crochet, wrapping around the chain of the 12th round together. Then, pick the slip stitch connector on the left side of the 12th round. Work 1 double crochet at the entry position, where it connects. Work 2 half double crochets sequentially into the left stitch. Work the corresponding number of single crochets. Next single crochet. Need to pass through both the bobble stitch and the double crochet stitch together. Work them together. Then pick the chain spaces from the previous 2 rounds on the left side. Work 1 half double crochet together through those. 1 double crochet, 1 chain, then 1 double crochet. Work 1 more half double crochet. Then, pass through both the bobble stitch and the double crochet stitch together. Work 1 single crochet through those together. Then pick up the stitches normally and work the corresponding number of single crochets. Two half double crochets. 1 double crochet. Then pass through on the left side simultaneously. Work 1 double crochet into the chain space. Work 1 double crochet in the adjacent chain space. 1 treble crochet, which means first work an incomplete treble crochet. Yarn over once and pull through. That completes 1 treble crochet. Then work 3 chains as a transition. In the same stitch, work 1 treble crochet, 1 double crochet. On the left side, pass through both layers and work 1 double crochet into the chain space. The crocheting method for the back part has been demonstrated before, so please follow the previous demonstration, refer to the chart and finish this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That completes round 13. Next, we will work on round 14. Join the yarn from the hole on the right side, where it ended. Work 2 chains as beginning chain. In the same position, work 1 double crochet. Then work 3 chains as a transition. In the same space, work 1 DC2 puff stitch, long needle 2 needle bobble. Then work a corresponding number of chains. Since everyone's crochet tension is different, the number of chains can be adjusted. As long as it lays flat when transitioning to the next chain space, it's fine. After completing the chain, in the chain space between the double crochets on the left side, work 1 HDC2 puff stitch, half double crochet 2 needle bobble, yarn over once, yarn over once, insert and pull through. This completes one incomplete half double crochet. In the same position, work another incomplete half double crochet. Then yarn over once, and pull through. This completes one HDC2 puff. Then work 3 chains as a transition. In the same chain space, work another HDC2 puff. First, work 2 incomplete half double crochets. Then yarn over once, and pull through. Next, work the corresponding number of chains. This chain should match the number of chains in the previous section. In the chain space between treble crochets on the left side, work 1 DC2 puff. Work 3 chains. 1 DC2 bobble. Then work 5 chains for transition. Next, work the symmetrical stitches on the right side of these 5 chains. This completes the stitches in this chain space. For the rest, follow the pattern chart and the previous demonstration. Continue all the way to finish this section. Work all the way to complete this round. Keep going until you finish this part. Finally, join with a slip stitch. This completes round 14. Cut the yarn. Now let's work on round 15. Place the stitches of round 14 in front. Pick up the position of the beginning chain from round 13, and join the yarn. Chain 3 to start. Then work 1 chain for transition. Work 1 double crochet into the stitch on the left side. Work 1 chain for transition. Skip 1 stitch below. Work 1 double crochet into the adjacent stitch. After that, continue with the pattern of working 1 chain for transition. Skip 1 stitch and work 1 double crochet. Keep going until you reach the last single crochet position on the left side. Once completed, work 3 chains for transition. Then work the symmetrical stitches on the right side of these 3 chains. Continue until you reach the double crochet position just before the chain space on the left side. This is where the double crochet will be worked. Next, work 4 chains for transition. Then pick up the position behind the 2 puff stitches in the middle of round 14. Work a slip stitch into any 2 lower threads. Then work 4 chains for transition. Work 1 double crochet on the first double crochet stitch on the left side. Work 1 chain for transition. Work 1 double crochet on the adjacent stitch. Follow the demonstration as shown earlier. Refer to the chart and finish this round. Join with a slip stitch at the end. This completes round 15. Don't cut the yarn. Move on to round 16. Before starting, place the stitches from round 14 at the back. Work a slip stitch into the left chain space for transition. Make 2 chains as the beginning chain. These 2 chains count as 1/2 double crochet. Work 1/2 double crochet in the left double crochet stitch and the chain space. Then work 4 chains. Starting from the left double crochet stitch. Work 1/2 double crochet in each double crochet stitch and chain space. Leave the last double crochet unworked. Then work 4 chains for transition. Work 5 single crochets in the chain space from the 5 chains of round 14 on the left. Chain 3 for transition. Work another 5 single crochets in the same chain space. Continue following this sequence for the rest of the round. Complete this round according to the pattern chart. Join with a slip stitch at the end. This completes round 16. Now move on to round 17. Work 1 slip stitch into the half double crochet on the left side for transition. Then make 3 chains to start. Work 1 chain for transition. Skip 1 stitch and work 1 double crochet. Repeat according to this pattern. After completing the last double crochet, work 4 chains for transition. Then work the symmetrical stitches on the right side of these 4 chains. Leave the last stitch unworked. Finally, work 8 chains for transition. Then pick the chain space between the single crochet stitches on the left. Work 3 double crochets. Chain 5. Work 3 more double crochets in the same space. Then work 8 chains for transition. Work 1 double crochet into the second half double crochet on the left. The following stitch techniques have all been demonstrated before. Just follow the chart and keep going until you finish this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That completes round 17. Now let's work on the 18th round. Locate the ending position of the slip stitch from round 14. Place the stitches from round 17 in front. Place the chains from round 16 at the back. Join the yarn in the first hole to the left of the slip stitch. Work 2 chains as the beginning chain. Work 1/2 double crochet in the same position. Then chain 2 for transition. Work 1 HDC2 puff stitch in the same hole. Then chain 2. Work 1 more HDC2 puff stitch in the same hole. Then refer to the chart and chain the corresponding number of chains. The number of chains here can be adjusted if needed, just make sure it stays flat. Skip the next stitch below. Pick up the chain space from round 14. Work 1 HDC2 puff stitch in that space. Pay attention and keep the stitches from round 17 in front. Place the stitches from round 16 at the back. Then chain 2 for transition. Work 1 more HDC2 puff stitch in the same space. Chain 2 as a transition. Work 1 more HDC2 puff stitch. After completing, refer to the chart and chain the corresponding amount. Skip the stitch on the left. Pick up the chain space from round 14 on the left side and continue crocheting. In this space, work 3 HDC2 puff stitches. Chain 2 for transition between them. After finishing, chain 5. Rotate the piece. Pick up the space from round 14 on the left side. Work 3 HDC2 puff stitches in this space. Chain 2 as a transition between them. The following stitch techniques have all been demonstrated before. Just follow the chart for crocheting. Pay attention to place the stitches of round 17 at the front. Place the stitches of round 16 at the back. Then pick up the chain space from round 14 and continue crocheting. Finally, join with a slip stitch. This completes round 18. Pull the puff stitch through the corresponding hole. Now let's move on to round 19. Join the yarn at the insertion point of the slip stitch from the previous round. Work 2 chains as a beginning chain. This counts as 1/2 double crochet. Then work 4 more half double crochets in the same spot. Enlarge the loop. Remove the hook. Pick up the second chain of the beginning chain with the hook and pass it through. Pass it through the enlarged loop as well. Draw the yarn through. This will make the stitch pop forward. Then work 1 chain to secure. That completes one special HDC5 popcorn. Next, work 2 chains for transition. Work 1 HDC5 popcorn on the left side puff stitch. The method is similar to the DC5 popcorn, just replace the double crochets with half double crochets. That completes one HDC5 popcorn. Then work 2 chains for transition. Work 1 HDC5 popcorn on the left side puff stitch. After completing it, refer to the chart and work the corresponding number of chains. Skip the next stitches below. On the left side puff stitch. Work 1 HDC5 popcorn respectively. Work 2 chains in between for transition. Then refer to the chart and work the corresponding number of chains. Skip the next stitches below. On the left side puff stitch, work 1 HDC 5 popcorn respectively. Work 2 chains in between for transition. Then work the corresponding number of chains. Next, on the HDC2 puff stitch, work at HDC5 popcorn. Work chain stitches for transition in between. Pay attention to the changes in the number of chains. Follow the chart to complete this round. Finish with a slip stitch join. This completes round 19. Pull out the yarn at the corner position. Now let's work on round 20. Locate the starting chain position from round 17. Join the yarn in the chain space on the left. Place the chains from the previous round behind your work. Chain 3 as the beginning chain. Work 1 double crochet into the left stitch and the chain space. After completing it, pick up the chain space between popcorn stitches on the left and work 3 single crochets. Then work 3 chains for transition. Work 3 single crochets into the adjacent chain space. Then pick up the double crochet stitch and chain space from round 17. And work 1 double crochet into each. Remember to leave the last double crochet stitch unworked. Place the long chain from the previous round behind your work. After completing it, pick up the 2 chain spaces between popcorn stitches on the left side and work 3 single crochets into each. Then work 4 chains for transition. Next, pick up round 17. In the large chain space between the double crochets, work 3 single crochets. Then make 3 chains and 3 single crochets. Next, crochet 4 chains as a transition. Pick up the 2 chain spaces between the popcorn stitches on the left side of round 18 and work 3 single crochets into each. Skip the first double crochet from round 17 below. Work a double crochet into the left chain space. Place the long chain from the previous round behind your work. Continue following the previous demonstration. Refer to the chart and crochet all the way down to finish this round. Finish with a slip stitch join. That completes round 20. Pick up the new yarn. Work on round 21. Join the yarn in the second chain space from the hook in the previous round. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Crochet 3 single crochets sequentially into the left stitch. Crochet 3 single crochets into the adjacent chain space. The last single crochet needs to be worked by picking up the stitch from round 17 and working it together with this space. After completing, continue with 1 single crochet in each stitch. Work all the way to the second to last double crochet on the left side. Now we are at this position. The next stitch is a SC3 tog. Insert the hook into the left stitch. Draw the yarn through. That completes 1 incomplete single crochet. Next, work 2 more incomplete single crochets in the following left stitches. Now there are 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and draw through all loops at once. That completes the single crochet, that combines 3 stitches into one. Work 1 single crochet in the left stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet into the adjacent chain space, then work 1 chain stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the chain space. Crochet 1 single crochet in the left stitch. The next stitch is a SC3 tog. First, work 3 incomplete single crochets in the left stitch. Then yarn over and pull through all loops at once. That completes another SC3 tog. That's it for the new stitch technique. From now on, just follow the pattern chart to finish this section. Pay attention, in the corner chain space, you need to crochet 3 single crochets. We are now approaching the corner position. Next, you will crochet into the chain space. Pick up the chain from round 17, and work 1 single crochet together. Then, in the chain space of the previous round, work 2 single crochets. Keep it symmetrical with the section before. Follow the previous demonstration. Refer to the pattern chart and finish this round. Finally, join with a slip stitch. That completes round 21. After completing round 21, that concludes the first part. Next, I'll use this sample to explain the second part. All the stitch techniques have been demonstrated before. For every row in the second part, you need to break the yarn after completion. Also, do not join with a slip stitch to the first stitch. Instead, for each row, pick up the back loop of the previous row's stitches and crochet. The first row involves picking up these 4 edges from the first part. Each edge is worked separately by attaching new yarn. Here, I'll use this sample to demonstrate the second part. I've already completed the second part for the other 3 edges. First, refer to the pattern and join the yarn in the corresponding position. Pay attention, pick up the stitch, and join the yarn behind the previous row's stitch. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 single crochet in the same position. Then, continue picking up the back loop of each stitch. Follow the chart to crochet the corresponding stitches. Keep going until you finish the entire row. Note that you need to skip the middle chain stitch. After completing the last stitch, fasten off the yarn. This completes row 22. Now move on to row 23. Refer to the chart and join the yarn in the correct position. Again, pick up the back loop of the stitch to join the yarn. Make one beginning chain. Then, pick up the back loop of the left stitch, and work one single crochet. Continue picking up the back loop of each stitch. Follow the chart to crochet the corresponding stitches. This completes row 23. For the next 2 rows, follow the demonstration of this row. Refer to the chart and crochet the corresponding stitches. The final result will look like this. A braid-like texture will form at the front. Then, tuck all the yarn tails into the fabric. This concludes the crocheting method for motif 1. Follow the chart to finish crocheting the rest of motif 1.